Yo, okay, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. So I'm starting this video back on Melon client, and if you did watch my last Melon client video, you would see that this version looks a little bit different. This is because this is beta 4 of Melon client, and I was using beta 3 in the last version. So yeah. So hi, today I'm going to be talking about how Melon client might or could become the biggest Minecraft client in the community, and nothing I say in this video is obviously confirmed. This is obviously just my opinion and what I think, but this video is going to be split into two parts. The first part is going to be talking about how what the owners did really well in just the way they spread the word of the client, and the way what the owners themselves did really well, not with the client itself, but with the client community, that would make it really set up for success. And yeah, the second part is I'm good at this game. But yeah, the second part of the video is going to be about how the client itself is really set up for popularity because of the way it's made, which I'll talk about more. Before we get into the video, or before I talk about everything, I just want to say, if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, because I've been really demotivated with YouTube recently, and it's not because of my growth, it's just because of YouTube analytics and 10 out of 10 videos and stuff, which is another thing to rant about. I'll do it another time, but yeah, if you guys could like and subscribe, it would mean the world to me. It literally helps more than you donating, because subscribing just helps my whole channel out generally. And yeah, I actually don't even have a donation link, so subscribing is the most insane thing you could do for me, and it's literally free. Can we get TNT? Yeah. Okay, let's get to bed. And maybe the final? Please walk off. Thank you. So yeah, anyways, if you guys don't know, the owner of this Minecraft client called Melon client is somebody named Elon Melon. Oh my god, this is loud. He's also known as Elon to his friends or just his viewers, and yeah. But yeah, his YouTube channel name is Elon Melon, and a few months ago he announced the idea of this kind of Melon client thing, and yeah, he decided he wanted to make his own client, and he got a client developer named Kimson to make the client, and basically they've done a really good job just making the client in general. But today, right now, I'm going to be talking about things that they did with the community, the client community, that made this client insanely good, or insanely set up to become one of the best clients, or one of the most popular clients in the community. Also, before we continue, I just want to say I'm getting above 500 FPS while recording, which is literally insane. I'm getting less now, but it's pretty insane. I'm gonna get heal full just so I can heal up before I get attacked again. Hopefully I can- oh, I can't even heal that much. At least I have iron armor. This man is gonna be hard to kill. Yeah, I'm dead. There's no way I live this. Is there? Is there though? I don't know why I just 360'd. Yeah, I'm dumb. Okay, so when this client was made, there were quite a few factors that made it have a decent amount of hype, or more hype than any other new clients had at the beginning. One of them is that Elon had a decent amount of subscribers, only almost 1,000 at the time that he announced the making of the client. Another one is that he had a friend named Derpold who was willing to support the client a lot, and he had, I think, about 10,000 subscribers at that time, or just quite a lot of subscribers and enough to hype the client up. And it doesn't even matter that they didn't have that many subscribers. What matters is that Elon and Derpold both had quite a few contacts in the community, and they were friends with quite a few different content creators in the community, such as Montclair Bear and people who have become Melon client partners, like even Trix is in that server, which congrats on 100k. So yeah, anyway, it was, you know, they really started it off with a bang, because Derpold immediately shouted Elon out when Elon announced the first beta of Melon client, and he was playing with it on stream. He immediately shouted the stream out, so that immediately built a ton of hype for the client. And then Elon immediately pretty much hit 1,000 subscribers, which was really nice to see. So people already had a certain type of curiosity for what this client was, why people were so interested in it, why a YouTuber like Derpold would shout it out. And so they started getting interested, and around this time, the Melon client Discord was made, and now this Discord was a lot of people from the Derpold raid or whatever who came into Elon's community joined the server, and this is where the Melon client community started to be made, kind of. So they basically did a really good job of hyping the client up and just making it unbelievably like, oh my god, like a Melon client, yo, this is really cool, like everybody wants this. And another thing that they did that set this client up for popularity over some other new clients that have come to my attention over the past few months. No, another thing that they did was, oh, this man is Obby. I feel so bad. Dude, I just ended his whole career. He had Obby in his hand. Actually, I don't feel bad. He had Obby in his hand. I have to think about that. Did I just get chain armor? Oh my god. Dude, what did I just do? Please send help. This is cursed. Also, I'm saying that none of the things that I'm saying here, it doesn't mean that they were trying to do that or they intended to do that. I'm just saying that it was kind of smart that they did do that, or even if they didn't, it was smart that it happened. Oh my god. I really do not want to die again, but this man really shouldn't be that hard to kill. Yo, stop running, my man. Okay. So yeah, basically, from really early on in the developing of the client, they had people who... Shoot. Oh no. This is bad. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh my... From the beginning, they had people who tried out the client, mostly content creators, which was a really good idea to take big content creators who were interested, give the client to them, and let them make videos on it, and this pretty much hyped it up a lot because a ton of new people joined the Discord, and a ton of people saw how good of a client it was, and basically this got tons of people interested in the client. And so yeah, basically, they did a really good job giving the beta version to, one, I would say influential people in the community, two, I would say just it hyped it up, and even like sometimes if you impressed Elon, he'd give you the client, which kept people really eager to get the client, you know? Which is really good. That is a good way to hype it up. And so that already sets it up for popularity. I'm not gonna say the name of this client, but I was the part of a staff team of a client. For a short period of time, I was making capes for them, and their number one issue is that they never showed anything tangible that they'd made with the client. So people really did not stay interested for long because apart from the owners showing stuff that they'd made from themselves, they never really gave the client to other people. And so there's very little consumer-owner interaction, which is something else I'm going to talk about. The consumer-owner interaction for Melon Client is actually insane. Like, Elon did a really good job on this. Like, props to you, man. So, like, what I mean, if you don't understand, is he made a video a while ago called Melon Client Q&A, or sometimes he does Melon Client Q&A streams. And that pretty much lets the viewers know that him and Keimson are both working hard on the client, and they're both trying their hardest to get it out to the people, and, you know, there's so much interaction between Elon and Keimson, the owners, and the people who want the client, the people who want to use it, because in his Discord you can ask the staff anything, and if anybody is online, they'd probably answer a question. There's a Q&A section in the Melon Client Discord, which you guys should totally join. And yeah, it's just really cool in general. Very epic. That is a great way to sum your argument up, you know? It's just like, oh yeah, this powerful whole, like, essay argumentative thingy. It is very epic. Oh man, I'm good at this. Okay. You really want to fight me? Oh, you don't. Oops. Yeah, so again, I'm gonna repeat this again, but they gave the people who were going to partner with the client, they actually gave them the beta version of the client so they could play with it on stream and in videos and stuff, which was an insane idea because that would just make all of their communities hyped up for the client, which pretty much, it's tens of thousands of people if you count all of them combined, which is really cool. Their Discord has about 5,000 members, which is actually insane. And yeah, their Discord was basically the main thing, one of the main things that really hyped the client up, because there's constant updates and announcements on the client in the Discord, and the more that they kept that active, the more they basically kept the client. Oh my! Oh, that scared me. Oh my god, this is insane. Oh my lord. Please get him. I swear. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. Okay, so now that I've talked about the way that they built their community and why it was really set up for success, now I'm going to talk about the client itself, and it's kind of like a beta for review. And I'm going to be talking about why I think this might be one of the best clients I've ever used. So the number one reason why this client would basically beat many other popular clients such as Badland Client. Well, for Badland Client at least. The reason that this client would beat Badland Client is because the owners aren't pet. Anyways, continuing on with the this very interesting commentary. Yeah, like nothing just happened. But no, like in all seriousness, when the client comes out, which is actually in like 4 days of this recording, I'm not sure it's gonna be there when it comes out, or maybe a few updates a month after it comes out or something. I have no idea. But it is confirmed that Elon and Kimson are going to add replay mod to the client, which is really insane, because the only thing keeping Lunar Client down right now is that they don't have replay mod, and even though they have said they're adding it soon, I believe that Melon Client might be able to get it out before them, which is really insane, because then people don't have to use Forge, and they don't have to use a client owned by strange people, and they could... Okay. They don't have to use a client owned by strange people or Forge, which is kind of complicated and slow, but they can use a whole other client that is really good, and yeah, right. So replay mod is really one of the biggest factors that I think that this client will have in becoming really popular. Okay, this should be a win, because this man is out of the game. Imagine if somehow loses because he reconnects and he's just GamerBoy80. That would be kind of unpog, don't you think? Can I make this jump? I can. Oh my god, I'm so cracked at Fortnite, my guy. GG. And so yeah, now just talking about the client, I have to say this client gives me pretty much the same FPS boost as Lunar, especially in beta v4. I was able to get a really high FPS. Let's see how much I can get while recording. I'm able to get almost 1000 again while recording. Lunar does get me 1000 while recording, but I gotta say, this is the best client I've seen apart from Lunar FPS boost wise, and I really do think that if they continue developing the client, like from beta 1 to this, they could have more of an FPS boost than Lunar, and it's really insane. Another thing I have to say is the 1.7 animations, in my opinion, are much better than Lunar Client. I like them more, and I honestly have no idea why. They are a bit different, but I do like them. I like them a lot. Like the block placing animations or whatever. Oh my god, where'd you come from? Oh crap, I have my webcam facing at me. Imagine I recorded this whole video just with face cam. That would be a waste of a video. And yeah, so in beta 4, there's just, look how smooth this looks. There's a few more mods. There's keystrokes mod, which is up here. Oh, that looks really smooth. 1 second, I actually want to keep this in now. Edit, let's put it up here. Yep, I gotta say I really love this. I love the keystrokes mod on here, but then I don't need the CPS counter, so if you just go home, here to home, and you uncheck CPS display, it's easy as that. The CPS mod is no longer there. Now I want to move the FPS mod up a little bit, so I'm just showing you guys how easy it is to do things on here. Oh my god. It's okay, I have an iron sword. Do not fear, for iron sword is here. Oh, I don't have iron armor yet. That was a bad decision. Impulse buying, ahaha. I hate how my voice is so, like, devoid of emotion when I'm recording for uploads. No! So yeah, the FPS boost on this client is insane. The HUD is actually insane too. It's really nice. And with perspective mod, I can change the keybind to what I usually have, so it's easier. Yeah, look at this. And it doesn't have the glitch with Lunar where everything behind you just disappears randomly. I also have Nick Hider mod, which is really good. It's new. Pack overlay they had last time, but it's still really good. They added borderless window, which is really good if you have a second monitor, so you could just pull a... And the last reason that this client is really good is because I have to say, gameplay wise, just everything wise, it is smoother than any other client I've ever used. I just walked off again, I swear to god, I'm good at this game. Client is pretty much better than any other client I've used. Now, I still prefer Lunar for some things such as the better FPS boost, which is better for recording, and also for the motion blur. But I was in call with Elon, and he told me that he's gonna add motion blur to the client, which is really cool, because if they do add motion blur to this client, and it's smooth and there's no flicker and stuff, then I will pretty much main this client, even for recording and stuff, because that's how you make it look smooth, you know? Why are you pickaxing me? Yo, chill. Why you gotta pickaxe me like that? That's kinda dirty. Oh my, I won't question it. Also, I know I made, this is my second video on Melon client in not that long of a time, but I just thought people would be interested in knowing how and why this client could really blow up even more in the future. More than it already has. And this is also just in time because the client is releasing in a few days. So, you know, hype, let's go. Where'd the man go? That's pretty much all I had to say about why this client will possibly become the biggest client in the community in the future. And yeah, the only advice I can give them in making this client better in the future is to keep and do more of the interaction between Elon, you and Kaimson, and the client users in general, and make sure you keep the same approachability, if you know what I mean. Like, the reason that the client is so popular is because Elon is so approachable. You could just ping him in the Discord and he'd respond to you, or ask him a question in the stream and he'll read your question and answer your question. And, you know, it's approachable. It's like you're able to talk to him, and it seems like the client owner... Okay, yeah, that's another thing I wanted to talk about that I forgot to mention before. It seems like Melon Client is not a corporation, it seems like a community. Like, yeah, I get that there's a Lunar Client community and stuff, but Lunar Client seems like a business, or, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. It seems like a company, you know? But Melon Client really doesn't seem like a company, even though they obviously will make money off the client, with capes and stuff, which obviously they have to do, right? Otherwise, how else are they gonna keep the client up and running? But you don't really view Melon Client as a company, you view it more as just a client full of friendly people, and you view it just as a community. A client and its community, not the client's business. So yeah, I'm hella hyped for the release of the client, even though I already have it. It's just gonna be really interesting to see. And I'm also excited for all the people who have ever asked me when Melon Client releases in the comment section, and I'm also excited for all the people that have asked in Elon's comment section, which is probably more than 1,000, I cannot lie. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I was using Melon Client, it's cool, it gets released in a few days. Yeah, Epic PogChamp, subscribe, join my Discord, be a nice person, don't bully children in 2nd grade, bye.